So the Lakers are 3 games under 500, Jalen Rose, as we enter tonight. Is there, as we speak, a path for this team to make it to the NBA Finals?
No, because they could probably get eliminated in the first round because they may be close to being a play-in team when you 7 or below, and that's where they're going to fall, which means getting the Warriors or the Suns in the first round. Now, however, if they can avoid that, then yes, I would pick the Lakers, a healthy Lakers with AD playing the way he's playing right now, with LeBron playing the way he was playing before he got injured. Glad he's returning tonight. I would pick them in a playoff series versus everyone in the West except the 2 teams I mentioned.
The big 4 in the West right now, Stephen A. Smith, are Golden State, not in this order, but Golden State, Phoenix, Memphis, and Utah. Can the Lakers beat any of those teams in a playoff series in the first round?
I don't believe so, but I think they'd have a shot against Memphis and Utah. And not only that, I'd like to see them against Phoenix only for this reason, Wilbon. Last year in the first round of the playoffs, if you recall, there was a game. Phoenix won the first game. They were going up against the Lakers again. Anthony Davis had a big-time game, showed up. From that moment forward, he wasn't healthy. LeBron James wasn't healthy. We remember walking into that series with a lot of people assuming that Phoenix was going to get knocked off, even though they were obviously a higher seed, because LeBron at his best and Anthony Davis at his best could do some things. Now we look at Phoenix, and with the ascension of Mikal Bridges and DeAndre Ayton, and you look at Cam Johnson and Payne and all of these brothers, and the way Monty Williams is coaching and CP3 is leading, I can't imagine them beating the Phoenix Suns, but I would love what I'm seeing from Anthony Davis. Healthy, if he stays like this, and LeBron James is healthy, I would love to see an encounter like that and how it would transpire.
Stephen A. offered the viewers of his wonderful show, First Take, he offered them a glass of this Kool-Aid yesterday. And I was watching him as I try to do most days. And I'm sitting there going, Stephen A.'s got a really good point. I smacked my own face and said, stop it. Because when we have to look, this team the pieces don't fit. We know that with the Lakers. Right. They've lost 4 games this season to Oklahoma City and Sacramento. What are we talking? But like you, I keep going, oh, wait, if they're healthy and if they can do this and if they can do that. We just got LeBron for the first time in 4 or 5 games, Stephen A.
You're not getting away. You're not getting off.
What?
See, this is where your brilliance, your expertise, your Hall of Fame credentials come into play. And you Mr. Fab 5, 13-year NBA veteran, man that played in the finals against Kobe. This is where y'all lose the argument to me. I've been hearing from the both of you for years. Look, man, this is basketball. LeBron James is that X factor. I was told, and this is just little old me who's been covering the NBA for about a quarter century, just little old me, okay? I was told, and I have seen over numerous occasions, the game slows down come playoff time. It becomes a bit more physical, and the pace lowers, and as a result, that works to the advantage of an older veteran squad who usually doesn't use their bench. You play 7 strong. So guess what? That nullifies your argument right there, Wilbon. I think it gives the Lakers a chance.
Phoenix is better in the half court than the Lakers. They're better in all ways. Always.
I'm a little disappointed in the fact that we're not giving the Phoenix Suns their love.
Yes.
They deserve it.
But you feel like the Lakers got a chance against the Suns? I don't think that's
perfect excuse.
You was in the building.
I was watching TV and a coyote ran by.
If someone were to say if LeBron James and Anthony Davis are healthy and at their best, they can play with any team in the NBA, what would be the response to that?
Not the Phoenix Suns, not the Golden State Warriors in the West. Now, if they were playing against Memphis, the ascension of John Morant has been terrific, and they're going to get Brooks back. But going against a healthy AD and LeBron, they would be underdogs going against the Lakers squad.
Vet teams. Memphis is a neophyte team. They can take Memphis. Memphis, before they even know that they're in the playoffs, they can be down 0-2.
Or up 2-0.
Or up 2-0. Chris Paul and Devin Booker coming off that experience last year, losing those 4 games to Milwaukee. By the way, that's another team they couldn't beat. If they have to play them, they won't because they're in the East. But Milwaukee, no, they're not beating those teams with their recent experience.
I don't know. I think that when Mark Twain said that reports of their demise had been greatly exaggerated, it was this year's Lakers that he had in mind. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.